Hey, Veteran Vacationer back here again with another tier list video. As I said in the last video, moving on here to Disneyland attractions and shows. Now we're on the Disneyland side of stuff, so if you want to see the Disney World side, look at the channel. You can find the old videos I posted on there. But here we go, we're going to get going on Disneyland, my thoughts on it, my tier list for it. So starting off, Paint the Night Parade. Paint the Night Parade is, I'm gonna say for me, like I think it's an A tier parade for me. Like it's definitely good. Very similar style. It's just a souped up version of like a, Electric Street Parade, but obviously a lot fancier. But it was fine. It wasn't like, I would say like now that I saw it, it wasn't like a oh my gosh every time I have to see this type deal. And there's a parade that's up next, I feel like is S tier. Because for me, I feel like Celebrate Happy is S tier. Because I think the song is immensely catchier. Celebrate Happy and goes just like, it just makes the parade so great. This is the one when we were actually at Disneyland, we actually saw this twice, not Paint the Night, because we enjoyed this one so much, so we actually ended up seeing it twice. Bluey's Best Day Ever. For me, I feel like this is an A. I feel like this is so current, such a good show, a lot of just fun little Bluey Easter eggs throughout it. Great for kids. Easy A tier for me, honestly. Great show, great new addition. I hope they honestly keep it. I know they kind of rotated a couple of things at that theater. I hope they honestly keep it there for, I'd say, I don't know, until some other kind of Disney kids show pops up crazy. I'd say just keep it there until then, honestly. I think it's a great spot to have that show. I don't see anything wrong with it. Alright, these Davy Crockett canoes. So I didn't realize this was even a thing until I went to Disneyland, and I was like, what is that? Like, why are there canoes and why are there people paddling the canoes? And I went and looked, and I was like, I don't know in any way, shape, or form in the world I would ever think on my vacation where I'm already running around all day and being sweaty and hot to like also canoe and be even more sweaty and hot. This is a C. Power to whoever thinks they like to canoe. If I was like an annual pass holder, sure, whatever, one time I'm gonna throw that in there, but that's it. Like it'd be a one-time deal just to say I did it. Me as visiting, I'm never doing this. Enchanted Tiki Room, I'm gonna say B, just because there's so much in Disneyland to do. If you have limited time, I feel like it's harder even than like a Magic Kingdom, just because it's almost like Disneyland is almost like 1.5 parks in one instead of like just a Magic Kingdom. So like you're given more cut on time, so I feel like it just gets harder to do Enchanted Tiki Room, especially when it's also in Disney World. So again, it's like, oh, if I've already been there and done it, like what's the point of really doing it here? I feel like that hurts it a little bit. Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Again, you've also got the same exact thing. I'm gonna put it as an A again, just because again, like there's times of year you don't want to get wet, so there's times you just don't even want to go on Bayou Adventure. I feel like that hurts it. The Walt Show, Mr. Lincoln, that's an S, just mainly Walt's carrying that thing. There's such a great adage of that Walt animatronic there, and how much they made it like him. Great show, S, like that's it. You got to do that. You got to see the Walt animatronic. Storybook, the canal. It's fine, but C. Like it's definitely like a one and done type deal. I mean, they're trying to save it with the video of Josh Gad calling people over. It's sad when Josh Gad's there and people were still rope dropping other stuff and going and seeing Josh Gad on it. I would have stopped and rode it with Josh Gad 100 days of the week. But other people didn't feel that way, and it's just, in general, the ride's like it's a nice little break, but again, it's not something that I'm trying to do every time I go to Disneyland. That's a C. Rise of Resistance, S. Like, it's an S at Hollywood Studios, it's still an S here, same ride, best ride at Disney, S. Star Tours, I just say B. Again, it's one of I love Star Tours, being a Star Wars fan. But it's still like, I think like the updates they've done have helped, add new scenes and stuff like that. but it's still the same old ride. So again, nothing crazy. B, solid ride. Like, don't get rid of it. Don't do anything with it. Like, keep it. I don't see any honestly changes you need to do it. Keep it how it is. I mean, the only thing that would be like help with the theming is if you could like just move it to the Star Wars land. But again, you're not gonna do that. That's too much money. That'd be dumb. But it would be like, at least if it was in the land, it'd be a little more thematic. But it is what it is. Space Mountain. Their Space Mountain in Disneyland gets an S for me. I love the two-seater rows because that definitely helped my kid because he got a little freaked out kind of having his own seat because of the weird toboggan style Space Mountain in Walt Disney World. But this one, a two-seater, you actually sit next to somebody and they do the Star Wars overlay, which Disney World better figure it out about doing that. Like, that's a super missing piece of the puzzle for Disney World. That's why I put Space Mountain as an A on my Magic Kingdom, but it gets an S for having those different changes here for me. Snow White ride, B. I mean, it's solid. It definitely like, oh man, if you bring a little kid on here, you're gonna scare the crap out of a little kid. The scene where the witch turns is definitely could freak out a kid pretty well. But I mean, it's still like it's that definitely helped that upgrade to it. But it's a solid ride, nothing crazy, you know. But again, it's something I would try. Like, I put it almost in the same vein as like that whole little area, right? It's got Mr. Toad, it's got Alice, and it's got Pinocchio. I'm probably putting this and Mr. Toad 1 and 2. Like, if I could only ride 2 of the 4 rides, I'm riding those 2 over Pinocchio and Alice. Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. I mean, it's just a walkthrough, something crazy. So, like, C, however, comma, just because of, like, it's a secret to everything else here, but I do like that, and I do wish that the Castle Magic Kingdom had, like, a Cinderella story walkthrough, right? Since Sleeping Beauty does the Sleeping Beauty Castle does the, walkthrough of the Sleeping Beauty movie. That would be a nice, at least give Cinderella something. If, at Cinderella Castle, you could walk through it and see the Cinderella story. So I do think they should try to find some way to do that. I don't know how, because obviously you can't, like, Funkify the castle. That would be kind of a neat little thing. I mean, you do have Cinderella's Royal Table, so it's kind of like, that's the replacement. So I guess I'll have to live with that. But yeah, I'd say C. Roger Rabbit, B. It was fine. Again, like, don't mess with it. It's nice having some Roger Rabbit representation. I don't want to lose it in the park or anything like that. Solid ride, but nothing. It's not A or S too worthy, but it definitely isn't a C. Pirates, A, because their Pirates is longer. It's just better version than the one in Disney World. So it's an A because that, again, is the quintessential Pirates, just extra Pirates. Times Square Island, C. It's just not my cup of tea. It's fine, but nothing like crazy or anything. Like, again, it's not something I go do. I'm sure some people do like it, but just for me, it's a C. Like, I'm not upset that we lost it in Magic Kingdom, honestly, for what they're putting in there. I think it'll be a way better use than this, because I feel like very few people actually did this. It's kind of aging out of the park, in my opinion. So again, that was like a, starter thing at the park. Again, maybe it is, hey, keep it here at Disneyland since it's the first park. Keep that, keep it there. It's fine. But I don't know, one day you might have to think about it, just because of how little room there is at Disneyland. There might be something they have to do with it. But, I mean, for now, again, I'm not going to say to get rid of it or anything. Same thing with the riverboat. Again, it's fine. It's cool. It's neat little, I don't even say old school. Probably some older people are going to be mad at me by calling it old school. It's not old school, but it's still like old-timey themed. That's the way I'll word that. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Just C, it's fine, but not something I'm going out of my way to do. Pinocchio, C. Just again, based on comparing it to Snow White, definitely could use some upgrades, some I'm not saying get rid of it, just upgrade it. Just enhance all the, visual effects and the animatronics, all that stuff. Do that in it, and, we're fine. But don't get rid of it. It's still nice to have a little Pinocchio ride. Peter Pan's Flight, A. And bonus points compared to Magic Kingdom, because the queue for this is way better than Magic Kingdom. Queue is definitely a step up. I wish they could do that with honestly Magic Kingdom's queue for this ride. There's Toad's Wild Ride. As I kind of said, I compare the same length as a Snow White. So for me, that's a B. It would have been funny to kind of have this still in Magic Kingdom. I mean, I'm not mad about having Winnie the Pooh in Magic Kingdom, but it would have been interesting to have this as well. But again, it did give you another marquee new thing to see when I went to Disneyland. Mr. Toad for me, B. We all know this could kind of freak out a kid, so you gotta be a little cautious on that. The story of Mr. Toad is definitely a little not as friendly as some other Disney shows. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run, B. Again, good ride, just, I don't know, something's missing there. I don't know what it is. As I kind of talked about my Hollywood Studios review. But just for me, it's a B. It's fine, but not something I'm going out of my way. But if I have time, I'll do it. Mickey's Runaway Railway, S. Still one of my favorite rides at Disney. I don't, at least here there wasn't a great movie ride to hate on for switching this thing out. So hopefully here it's not as, low as it is in Hollywood Studios, I feel like, for some people. But I love the ride. It's an S for me. Matterhorn Bobsled, I'm gonna say a B, just because it's the same view. It's like the same thing as Magic Kingdom, Space Mountain. Just I'm 35. This just destroys my back. Like the amount of pain, emotionally and physically, I have after this ride. That if it was more stable and not destroying me, it'd be an A. But because of all that, the pain and endure to go on this ride, it's a B for me because of that. Winnie the Pooh, B. Again, solid ride, nothing wrong with it. Just a B. Not A, S tier level. Again, if they updated it, I would never get to an S unless which park is it? There is a park that has a super updated Pooh. That's pretty nice. I just don't think I'd ever put it as an S, but I think it at least gets to an A. So again, if you updated this, made it nicer, maybe talk about at least an A. Teacups. The teacups here are like a C for me. It was weird. The fact it's not covered, so then they can get wet, get rained on. I don't know why it's not covered. It's really weird. It's a C for me because of that. Normally it'd be a B. Because again, you can't really update this ride. It kind of is what it is. Just a fun, wholesome, old school type spinning ride. But especially without the covers, you're still frying the sun and get rained on, everything like that. It's a C here. Jungle Cruise here. Jungle Cruise A. The only part that's weird is not having the Temple of Darkness. It was there's no temple part when I first read this here. That was kind of fun, the difference between the two. But again, it's one of your quintessential Disney rides, so I'm gonna put it as an A. Small World, A here. This video about Small World and Magic Kingdom. I wish Magic Kingdom had the Disney characters. I love how they have the Disney characters in this, the Disney dolls intertwined with the ride. So it's a nice little added thing. For me, I'd always in the Disney World, came here, it's oh look, that character, this character, and how they, tie them into the different countries they're in. I think it was a great addition for me. That puts it as an A for that. Carousel, it's fine. It's a carousel. My kid loves carousels, and we were at Disneyland. Didn't even want to ride this because again, he was so just caught by everything else and no intention of just trying to do this. So yeah, it's a C for me. Indiana Jones, I'm gonna say S. I loved this thing. It was definitely super fun, getting bounced around in it, just going nuts. It's a great ride. It was an S for me. I hope a very similar but upgraded version of this comes to Animal Kingdom. If that happens, replace Dinosaur, I'll be fine. I still wish we had Dinosaur, but this would definitely be a Dinosaur upgrade because it's a similar type ride to Dinosaur, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more updated looking and more visually appealing in my opinion. Haunted Mansion, A. And especially because they do the Nightmare Before Christmas. That overlay they also do puts it close to S tier range. It's A+. Whereas Haunted Mansion Magic Kingdom for me is A- B+. But that definitely it helps getting that extra, just doing that Nightmare Before Christmas overlay is I think amazing. I wish they could do that for Disney World. So that's A+ for me on that one. Nemo submarine ride. All right, I know people have thoughts on this. I hold like a special place in my heart since I was on a submarine in the Navy. So this is really kind of a fun little throwback for me. Just, you know, doing it. So like, honestly, for me, I'm like B plus. I'd be like somewhat, it's not like, you know, of course, like the craziest ride. Just the fact of like being on a submarine for me, it brought that kind of back. It's a B plus, like close to an A for me, honestly. Fantasmic? Oh man. All right. So I grade Fantasmic an S for Hollywood. For here, it's like an A minus. Just because like watching it's so weird not being in like a stands and like just having to like find somewhere just to, like, you know, because it has like the seats and everything in Hollywood Studios for the whole theater and whatnot to watch it. Whereas here it's just the middle of the park. So it took me like out of the element almost for this. Like it's, for me, it's like A minus B plus, honestly. Like, because it's, you guys, like I had to stand up the entire time. It's so awkward. So for me, honestly, it's A minus, close to like B range. But I get it. They're strapped on, you know, space, hard to pull it off. But still a good show. So I'm still, yeah, I don't know. I'm really thinking about this because I'm like, I don't know some of the scenes, you know, as much as I'll be nice, keep it a day. C again, it's fine, but because there's so much to do here, it's like, okay, I have to do all this in a day. Like Dumbo wasn't even a thought. So again, I've got into Disney World, less stuff there. So it's kind of easier to do per se. See, I don't know. For me, it's a C here. Railroad here is a B for me. We actually did use the railroad to get around here when we were here. And how they have the dinosaur little scene when you kind of go through the one part. So it's not just train the whole time. There's a nice little thing in it. So I think it's better than the Magic Kingdom Railroad. So for me, it's a B. Gadget Coaster, B, fine. You know, similar to the Goofy Coaster and Magic Kingdom. I was like, wait, make sure I'm saying the right one. It was similar to that. Fun little just kiddie roller coaster, nice thing for them. Fine. Casey Jr. Circus Train, C, it's so weird. It's like, we joked about it, like, we're like, we feel like we're getting in a cage. Because we got like the monkey cage one. Well, it is a cage, obviously. But like, it's just so awkward of like being in, like, I get the Dumbo theming and what they're trying to do, but it was definitely weird. We kind of like got off. It was like, that was okay, sure, I guess. Like, not grand, fine. I don't know. It was weirded me out. Buzz, I still love Buzz. I'll put Buzz as an A. Still, you know, one of my favorite rides. Magic Kingdom, Disneyland, it was also fun. It's an A for me. Big Thunder Mountain, I'll put S. Just, again, great ride. Even though it broke down when we first tried to do it, we still got on it when we went to Disneyland. But great ride. It's an S tier, honestly, for me. Autotopia, C. We need to do the same thing like in Magic Kingdom. We got to do something about this. This has got to get updated. Like I said, my opinion is to do like a Vanellope racer type deal. I think that'd be a great, make it more Tomorrowlandy, because this is very Yesterlandy, in my opinion currently. Change this out. This needs an update. I don't think anyone's going to be mad if you get rid of this. Astro Orbiter, see? Like it's I feel like it's worse than the Magic Kingdom one, because like at least you have the Heights edition, you know, where it's so high up. This is just not at all. Again, like, we barely even glanced at this thing when we were there. Didn't even think to ride it. Alice, C, this just needs an update. Like, same as Pinocchio. Like, it just needs an update. It needs, like, I like that Alice has a ride, but it just needs a full update. Update all the visuals, animatronics. Let's get a whole update in this thing. We'll talk about it. But yeah, it's a C for me. Yeah, that's my tier list for attractions and shows. I didn't do characters because this list would be absolutely insanely crazy if I did characters. I'm going to do characters separate. And I think I'm going to do is because I'm doing this separate, I'll just combine. I'll do all characters for both Disneyland and California Adventure, just as one video, just so that's not split in two, because I feel like that's just too much. Yeah, this is my thoughts on Disneyland attractions and shows. Next video is going to be California adventure attractions and shows. So stay tuned for that. If you like this content, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, help us get my video out to more people. Just building this whole YouTube channel up, being out of the military, and just yeah, love you guys' thoughts on it, and have a good one.